Good day and good tidings. Thank you for your interest in the Mayan Tzolkin calendar and in these Trecena reflections that I have been offering. I really appreciate your presence, and a little bit about me. I have been studying the Tzolkin calendar since 2012, and I have much love and appreciation and a deep respect for this lineage of guidance and wisdom. I am not traditionally trained as a daykeeper, but one day, I might take that journey, and we'll see. We'll see where the journey leads. But for now, I continue to study on my own, and I believe I will be a lifelong student of this calendar. And it has helped to inspire and inform my life in so many positive ways. And my deep prayer for these reflections is that they are only supportive and nourishing to you. So I do welcome your feedback and questions if you have any. Hopefully you got to see the first video I posted for the first day of Jaguar, or Ish. We are on day 8 today, and day 8 is a special holy day. The tone of the 8 is a day of reverence and ritual, and an important time to honor sacred ceremony and you know, however simple or however elaborate, just whatever feels true and holy and wholesome for you. And you know, each eighth day, I guess my mood and my the way I choose to connect with that holiness and with that sense of the sacred, it really flows in different ways. And so I don't have one way that I honor the 8th tone days, but one aspect that I do think is important is a candle, just the simple lighting of a candle. And the candle, you know, obviously it is the fire element, and it helps us to feel that warmth and illumination, and to connect to you know, that brilliance and that alchemy. You know, fire is also how we alchemize and digest and assimilate. And so I like to just light a simple candle and, you know, say a prayer for the warmth and the illumination to come through, and to, you know, to honor this day with the fire and with that light, and that you know, may that be a beacon for our ceremony, and, you know, shine the way into the rest of the ceremony. So I would invite you to light a candle if that feels good for you, and, you know, you can say just a simple prayer, and that's a beautiful way to begin. Now, we are in the Jaguar Trecena, and Ish is really about embodiment and landing into that full body awareness, and connecting to our intuition and our instincts and our you know, that primal sense of groundedness, and being held by the earth and supported in that way. And so you know, Jaguar really, she helps us to get centered and to come into our bodies, and to get quiet and reflective. She is also known as a heart of earth. Okay, heart of earth. She helps us to come into our hearts, come land into the earth of our bodies and, get ourselves out on the ground. And she helps us direct our prayers. She carries our prayers to the Earth Mother. She's also the Nawal and protector of the sweet waters and the fresh waters, and the protector of women as well. And she represents that sense of the sacred feminine, and she brings a beautiful, grounded and graceful energy into this Trecena. And so, each day of the Trecena of 13 days is a time when we can align with the energies, in this case of Jaguar. And, each day just a little something, to connect to her, whether it's through meditation or, going out to sit beside the waters, maybe a lake or a stream or a waterfall, seeking out the water and listening in, tuning in, and receiving. The sacred feminine is also about receptivity, okay? And as women, we are givers, 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 and we nurture and we nourish. But part of sitting in meditation or sitting and listening in is about receiving, and our ability to open up and surrender, to that higher guidance and that higher wisdom. And so Jaguar can help us, can be an ally and a guide for us to get quiet. We can call on her for support to really come into our bodies and to get out of our mind and to reach deep down and in and root down and land into the earth. So on tone 8 today, this is the holy day of this Trecena, and this also represents the Trecena that preceded Jaguar. Okay, so Emosh is the primordial mother, also the Nawal of the ocean and all of the ecosystems within her. Emosh is a powerful Nawal, not only of water but also of fire. Emosh is seen as the crocodile, the ancient primordial mother that holds the blood wisdom. And this is the ancient wisdom that we feel instinctually. Instinctually, is that a word? Instinctually. We feel that primal, potent power that flows through our blood when we connect to Emosh. She is, embodies strength and adaptability between land and water. She straddles these two worlds, and we can call on her to help us be more adaptable and to toughen up and she brings protection. She's got that thick hide and that strong bite, and so we want to be careful of too much Emosh energy that might have us feeling turbulent. Again, it's the ocean, so Emosh can have powerful waves of emotion flowing through us, and could be a time sometimes when Emosh is in the imbalance, can feel like our emotions are like a roller coaster and overwhelming and challenging. And so one way to work with Emosh is through creativity and through doing the things that we love, using our creative energy. she also borders on creative genius and madness. So we want to channel any, you know, kind of cray cray. We want to channel our craziness into a creative project, or, you know, something that helps us to just you know, find our adaptability, you know, get out of the water for a minute and get onto the ground and feel our footing again. And you know, Emosh has that giant tail that is, you know, her root system. It's, you know, she, when she lands on the ground, she is landed, and you know, has that strength and groundedness. And so we can ask Emosh to help us to navigate the waters of our life. And on this 8th holy day, we can make prayers for our waters. We can pray for our oceans, and that, you know, because this is Emosh and she also rules the blood, may we clean up our blood so that the waters of this planet will begin to clean up as well. I truly believe in the concept of, you know, as within, so without. And I believe that the healing of our earth begins in our blood. And so thank you, Emosh, for reminding us to think about our blood and think about our water body, and really to feel in and check in with, you know, each day, how am I feeling? How is my thinking? How are my emotions? Do I feel adaptable? Do I feel flexible? Am I able to flow? And you know, if you're feeling really turbulent in your life and that you're getting tossed about by the waves of life, call in Crocodile to help you navigate with more courage and fearlessness. You know, on this 8th holy day, this is a sacred day. This is a day for prayers, a day to just take a breath, to light our candles, to make our prayer, and to connect with a sense of the sacred, however feels most resonant and natural for you. What does that mean to hold a sense of holiness? And this 8th tone is it's a very wholesome number. It's very balanced and very whole. And when I think about ceremony, and I think about coming into the sacred and creating sacred space, I also align with and invite in a sense of wholesomeness, and, you know, this well-rounded and just really balanced support. You know, 8 is very supportive, very nourishing tone, and I hope that you will tune in however feels best for you and most natural. And may our prayers, you know, ripple out into the world and ripple out into the waters. Thank you, holy waters, that quench us and cleanse us and purify, you know, our bodies, mind, spirit. The water is so vital and life-giving, and brings a sweetness to our lives, brings a flow into our lives. And you know, even going to visit the waters where you live, and connecting to the sounds of the water are very healing and very sacred. And may we all make time, it doesn't have to be an eighth holy day to go out and appreciate the waters of our world. But I hope yeah, I hope that we will deepen our relationship with the waters and really, create balance in this world, through our own blood and through, the just one day at a time, okay? One day at a time. So the 9th day of this Trecena, which is tomorrow, which is, let's see, today is Friday, so tomorrow is Saturday. We'll be moving into the weekend, and this is a beautiful energies. Beautiful energies are coming in for the weekend. Saturday we have the 9th tone, which is the sacred feminine tone, and it is the day of a nourishing day to hold something and to nourish something, hold it close and nourish it, and it brings in that feminine energy of not only receptivity but also of caring and sharing and giving and birthing. So on this 9th day we have wind, and wind is just like emosh, can be tempestuous, can be like a hurricane when it's out of balance and when it's whipping through and around us. And but this tone of wind is, I feel it like more like the breath. And so this is a beautiful placement for wind to be in this Trecena of Jaguar. Again, Jaguar is about meditation and coming into the body and breathing, right? We come into the body and we take a deep breath. And so the wind and the Jaguar have a beautiful relationship, in the sense that when we're in the wind Trecena, the wind actually, the 13th day of wind, the ascended day, is going to be Jaguar. So we see an ascension here in the belly of the Jaguar, in this feminine tone. We have the wind, which is showing the Trecena. It's showing a future ascension of the Jaguar, right in her belly. And so she ascends through the wind. And so this is a beautiful weekend to be getting quiet and laying low and getting close to the waters and taking a deep breath. Again, both Jaguar and Emosh are about the waters. And so this is a powerful time to be honoring our waters and bringing in the breath. Both water and air have that flow to them, and that need for movement and spaciousness. And so thank you, wind, for reminding us to take a deep breath and to get fresh air and to really breathe deeply into the belly and just fill up the belly with our breath, and expand into ourselves and into our breath. It's what's going to clear our minds and help us to make balance, right, with our lives. So thank you, wind. On tone 10 we have Akbal, and this is one of my favorite nawales. It is the energy of the dusk and the night and the dawn. And so these are potent times for meditation, potent times to surrender, to get quiet, to receive, to let ourselves rest and be. It's like a rejuvenating and restorative time, when we can just let ourselves be. We are human beings, and Akbal is this magical time that we can just be with ourselves and be held in that, and to bask in the pure potential of our presence, and the possibility of the magic that can lend us. So Akbal in this placement of tone 10 is about community. It's about inspired action. It's about the will and the drive to reach out towards others, and to lift each other up, and to support each other in service. And so with Akbal in this placement, I'm seeing a group meditation, or a group, maybe hike out to the waterfall, or to the lake in a group meditation at the water, or this is also a time when we can be meditating on how we can just be more helpful and more supportive in our communities. Sometimes it's important to listen in without our thoughts and our shoulds and coulds mentality. When we put that on silent, and we allow the wisdom to just, we just allow ourselves to receive a higher guidance, that's really the realm of pure possibility, and helps us to stretch in and expand into our fullest potential. So many blessings this weekend on tones 9 and 10 of wind and Akbal. I'm sending much love today, much love for this life, and the blessings of this journey, this earth walk. We are so gifted and guided and blessed beyond measure. And again, my deepest prayer is that these reflections will feel nourishing and supportive to you. And if you have any questions, please reach out. And if you're curious about learning more about this Tzolkin calendar, please let me know. I offer readings on for your natal Trecena or for your shields. You can also look at the medicine wheels. There are many different medicine wheels within the calendar that create different geometries and different tribes and energies that when combined are like a superpower. And I love this calendar so much, and it has felt so deeply nourishing to me in my life. And I have been encouraged to share these readings and reflections. Each, I guess I'm so grateful. Thank you to everyone who continues to encourage me, and sending much love. I hope you have a beautiful weekend and a wonderful on this holy day of Emosh. I hope that you can sit within the sacred and really come into your body, come into your heart. Heart of earth, thank you, Jaguar. Thank you for holding this 13 days of this Trecena and this placement of time. Thank you for reminding us reminding us to get close to the water and to become more receptive and reflective, and to honor the feminine, to honor the women in our lives, to honor our bodies. Many blessings today and always. Much love.